Spencer, a 1-0 home victory over Welling United this evening. Was that the response you wanted from Saturday?
Well, the result was. What a ridiculous game. I thought we were completely dominant the first half. It was almost attack versus defence for the vast majority of the half. We had a couple of silly defensive moments which gave them a free kick. But complete dominance. Probably 20 set pieces, but we were passing the ball well. Didn't really get the shots off enough, and but complete and utter control. And got the goal from a set piece. First time we won a first contact, so you've got to give Welling defence credit. They were defending very, very well, but no threat at all. Came in very, very comfortable, except for silly 2 little mistakes that we'd made ourselves. Second half from the kickoff, we just made life so difficult for ourselves. Made it a very even game, end to end. They had chances, we had chances. Obviously, Millers gets through, clean through, on the angle, doesn't shoot. Cooley's shot, but looks very, very close, looks like a foot wide. But they've also had a couple of chances, there's no doubt about it. And, we made it so hard. We looked tired, we looked headless. And we made it much more of a game it should have been, because we were so dominant first half. And I'm disappointed that we lost control of the game, and we made it an even game, end to end in the second half. And sadly, that's before you talk about the officiating. So it was a weird game. Look, I'm relieved we got the 3 points, and we deserved the 3 points. Jack Turner's made one great save. We've had multiple chances in the game, but Welling kept in it. And after the first half dominance, second half, they've had 2-3 great chances. One great save from Jack Turner, and that's what happens when you don't push on. And we didn't push on after half time. Whether it was tiredness, two very difficult games, but both teams have had that. I just felt that we lost control of the game, and I was relieved to get to the final whistle.
Was that game just a great example of fine margins at this level? CJ's made a great block in the second half, and they've hit the post as well.
Yeah, absolutely. As I said, they've had chances we had. As I said, we've already made a clean through, which I'm afraid he's just got to shoot. And as I said, it was a much more even game second half, end to end. I wasn't happy at all. But for the control we had in the first half, we just seemed to stop. We stopped talking to each other, helping each other. And as I said, there can be many, many reasons to that. Tiredness for sure comes into it, but said the same for both sides. But yeah, bodies were on the line. Great save from Jack. CJ blocking, and they'll say the same their end. They've made some really great blocks, and we're hanging on. As I said, we just made such hard work of it. But you wake up in the morning, clean sheet. We won the game 1-0. They were 8 games unbeaten before today. It's not easy to beat a side. And I said they're going to come out second half. They couldn't have been as bad first half, although I have to say I thought that was because we were so dominant. But at the end of the day, they didn't want to give up their 8-game unbeaten run lightly, but we've achieved that. And look, was it pretty? Absolutely not. But we got there.
And you were able to welcome Ricky back into the squad. How good was it to have CJ back at the heart of defence as well?
Well, as we've said, we've got to play this relentless schedule, which is continuing, and we have to manage players. We've said every player will get starts in the upcoming weeks. It's very, very difficult. Ricky's been out injured, and we rested CJ on Saturday, and he's come back in, and he needed a rest because he's an absolute warrior for this football club, as we know. And we've got many others out there with knocks that arguably should we be resting, but at the end of the day we've got to get through these games. Every game's a battle, as you say. Many are very small margins. I didn't really enjoy today's game, to be honest. I thought first half we played within ourselves and really should have been 3 or 4 up, but we didn't work the keeper enough. But for the dominance we had, and second half we're making it a basketball game because we didn't look after the ball well enough, didn't pass it well enough. And Welling, give them credit, they threw everything at us, and as I said, I was relieved at the end to get the 3 points.
And finally, can I get your thoughts on the trip to Bath on Saturday? We had an exciting home game with them back here earlier in the season.
Yeah, look, always a nice place to go. Big old stadium, big fans. Lovely club, but they're pushing the playoffs. They're they're a little bit hit and miss, but they've got a great squad there, really good players. It's we won there last year 1-0. We drew with them, as you say, in an entertaining game this year, but they're up there for a reason. They're a very good side. At the moment, we can't train. We don't have the bodies, so it's a physio recovery session. for those of them that need a little bit of work away from the club, because it's literally, these bodies are hurting. You know, these pitches are really heavy, and you know, we've just come off this, you know, really tough game tonight. You know, Yeovil, the runaway champions, on last Saturday. Now we've got to play Bath in the playoffs, and then follow that up with Worthing away on Tuesday night on an AstroTurf, who are second and had a massive win last night. Look, these are exciting games. We're looking forward to it. We've got to try and get some energy back into us. As I said, I thought first half our control of the game, which I think is the right way, was complete. We didn't have enough end product, but we controlled the game. You can see that we got very, very tired, and because it was only 1-0, we let the opposition have moments, and they stayed in the game. So we know Bath away, exciting place. We look forward to it. We look forward to every game at the moment. It's good. We're up to 48 points already. So we can go there and be positive, and we know it'll be a very tough game, there's no doubt about it, but you know, that's what we're in it for. So we look forward to two very difficult but exciting, challenging away games in the next week.
Brilliant. Thanks, Spencer, and good luck for Saturday.
Thanks, Tom.